Hello everyone, today our group project will be based on the skin assessment. The skin assessment will focus on assessing the normal and abnormal findings of moles of the skin. Moles that are flat, raised, tan, brownish of color, and up to 6 millimeters wide, or about the size of an eraser are considered normal findings. Changings in moles include size, color, border, symmetry, or even bleeding moles are considered abnormal. These changes are associated with the skin. We have went through the ABCs of moles. If you notice a asymmetrical, B, the borders are irregular or uneven, the color variations have changed, the diameter greater than 1/4 inch or 6 millimeters, which is the size of an eraser, or the evolution changes of moles over time. Risk factors for moles are such as skin cancer. You can get it based off of when you go sun tanning, high exposure to the sun, the UVA lights, the UVB rays.
With the exception of malignant melanomas, most skin cancers are easily seen, easily cured, or at least controlled. Malignant melanomas can be deadly if not discovered or treated early, which is one reason why professional health assessment and skin assessment can be life-saving procedures. The most commonly detected skin cancers include basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and melanomas. Squamous cell carcinoma can appear as scaly, red patches, open sores, rough, thickened, or wart-like skin, or raised growth with a central depression. At times, the squamous cell carcinomas may crust over, itch, or bleed. The lesions most commonly arise in sun-exposed areas of the body. Basal cell carcinomas can look like open sores, red patches, pink growth, shiny bumps, scars, or growth with slightly elevated rolled edges and a central indentation. At times, basal cell carcinomas may ooze, crust, itch, or even bleed. While it is less common than basal cell carcinomas and squamous cell carcinomas, melanoma skin cancer is more dangerous because of its ability to spread to other organs more rapidly if it is not treated at an early stage. Here we will demonstrate an example of an abnormal and a normal mole.
Hello, how are you? My name's Lori. I'm going to be your nurse for today. Can I get your name and date of birth, please?
11/24/97.
And your name?
Martin Corning.
Okay, so what brings you in today?
I have this red mole on my hands,
Mhm.
and it's so weird that I don't know how come, but like this is there.
Okay, so I'm going to take a look at it. We're going to use the ABCs here to assess it, all right? So here we're going to look at asymmetrical. So basically, I'm going to look at both borders. I'm going to make an imaginary line. I'm going to look at one side, and it looks different. Looks uneven, so it's asymmetrical. That's one sign. I'm going to look at the borders. They're very irregular. They're not the same, so that's also another sign that leads to, to cancer. Also the color variation. You have two colors. It's black and blue, so that's also concerning. Diameter. This is a tip that we use. I have a pencil eraser, so I'm going to compare the size. It's way bigger than the eraser. Also, wanted to ask a question. Does it look different from the last time you saw it?
Yes,
Okay, bigger, smaller?
bigger.
Okay, so that's another sign. All right, Martin. So based off of your findings, we're gonna refer you to a dermatologist. Okay?
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Marlene. I'm going to be your nurse today. Can you confirm your month and date of birth, please?
11/20/97.
Okay, perfect. So can you tell me what brings you in today?
My sister has been diagnosed with skin cancer and have a lot of moles that you can see, but this particular mole is in body window.
Okay, not a problem. So what we can do is we can assess your mole using the ABCDE assessment. So we're going to go through, and then I'll just compare your mole to that, and we can see what the next steps that we would have to take, okay?
Okay.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to check to see is if your mole is asymmetrical. And comparing the mole, I see that there is actually symmetric. The next thing would be to check the borders, if they are irregular or uneven, and this mole seems to be even. Next, I'm going to look to see for your color variation of the mole to see if the mole is has different colors, and I see it is just one tone, so that's also fine. So far we're doing so good. The diameter is if it's greater than 1/4 or 6 millimeters is also compared to a size of an eraser, so I'm actually just going to compare it to a pencil that I have. So
Okay.
using this eraser, I see that the mole's actually smaller than the size of an eraser, okay? So again, so far so good. We have now the evolution change of moles over time, so I'm gonna ask you, has the mole gotten bigger in size since you last looked at it?
No.
No? Okay, perfect. So you don't meet any of the criteria in regards to moles, so it seems that this mole here wouldn't be a concern at all.
Okay.
But I understand your concern of why you wanted to get it checked out. So in the future, if you do see any moles that pop up, feel free to come back in and we can get that assessed again, okay?
Thank you.
So class, that concludes our skin assessment on moles.
Today we learned about the A, B, C, D, E's of assessing abnormal moles and what to expect with normal moles.
And
Don't forget to wear your sunscreen.
thank you.
Thank you.